What's going on YouTube? Yesterday we got the Pokemon presentation, whatever you want to call it, and there's a lot of things announced yesterday that some people weren't happy about, or people weren't too excited about. A lot of mobile stuff, so I'm really not going to get into the whole direct, but I'm just going to talk about the main thing, which was the DLC that came out, or the DLC that they announced. And I'm pretty hyped for the DLC, I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of new stuff going on. We're gonna go over it right here today. So the first, it's coming in two packs or whatever, just like they did last time. And the first one is called the Teal Mask. It's gonna be part 1, and the Teal Mask basically takes place on the island called Kitakami Island. I don't know, but here's what the website says. It says the Teal Mask. In part 1, the Teal Mask, you will be chosen as one of the students to take part in a school trip that is held each year in collaboration with another school. It will take you to the land of Kitakami, a great mountain towers over the land of Kitakami, and the people live at its base. It is a place of tranquil natural expanses featuring rice paddies and apple orchards. A new and different experience compared to the Paldea region. Your trip seems to coincide with a festival regularly held in the village in Kitakami during this season. So the village is bustling with various street vendors and stalls. You'll meet new friends and Pokemon as you unravel. So yeah, basically it's exactly what you would expect it to be. But I actually like how they like tied in with the story this time, where it's like you're still in school and it's like a field trip. That's pretty dope, because I don't think with the DLC with Sword and Shield, I don't think it like had anything to do with the main story, did it? Because you just got this like ticket or whatever on the train, and then you just go over to the island. But in this one, it actually like coincides with what the original 2 games had going on, so that's pretty dope. So yeah, in the first pack we actually have 4 legends. Well, we're going to say they're legendary Pokemon. I mean, we can assume that these are 3 legendaries and 1 mythical. And the mythical that I'm predicting this is going to be the mythical Pokemon. Its name is Ogerpon, and he looks dope, I guess. I mean, he looks like a mythical when you first take a look, but if you look at his feet right there, he's definitely a grass type. Like, that's a no-brainer. His whole body, he's a grass type. Like, he looks like Zaru. Like, he looks like he would be the same typing as Zaru, which is dark and grass. But I don't know, I doubt that they would go that same route, and I'm just gonna say he's for sure a grass type, but the other typing I'm not sure. So these 3 Pokemon right here, it says in part 1, the Teal Mask, 3 Pokemon named Okidoji, which is this guy right here, Monkey Dory, which is him, and then you got Pheasantipity. Yeah, these 3 Pokemon appear. They are beloved by the people of the village as heroes that protected the land of Kitakami in the past, and stone statues were made in the likeliness to express the people's gratitude towards these 3 Pokemon. So yeah, I had seen the 3D statues in the trailer, and I was like, oh yeah, those are new Pokemon straight up. I had already knew, but yeah, as far as these are the designs. As far as the designs go, I'm actually okay with these designs. Like, I don't have a problem. Monkey Dory actually looks kind of weird a little bit, but I mean, I still like them. Yeah, as far as their typing goes, who knows? Like, Scarlet and Violet, like for some of these Pokemon, like you can't just look at them and be like, yeah, his type is this. Nah, it's not like that anymore. But so I'm not gonna really predict what their typing is going to be, but based off their designs, I think these are going to be 3 good Pokemon. I hope they're not mythical, because then you wouldn't be able to use them online, but unless the rules say so. But yeah, they actually look pretty cool to be the first 3 new legends. And then this one, I mean, he looks okay, but I like the 3Ds better. All right, and then the second pack, which comes out so the first one comes out, we're getting in fall of this year, which I don't understand why these are coming out so late. But Yeah, the first one is in fall, so we can assume like September, October, and then the second one is in winter of 2023. And this one's part 2. This is called the Indigo Disc. You would travel to your academy's sister school, the Blueberry Academy, as an exchange student, which that's pretty cool because, you know, the whichever game you're playing, it's either oranges for one, and then the other one is grapes, whichever one, and now this one's blueberries. So unlike your academy, with its long and storied history, Blueberry Academy is a school that was established in recent years, and its curriculum puts a particular emphasis on Pokemon battling. Most surprising of all is the fact that most of the school's building is located under the ocean. You would take part in classes, interact with local students, and experience school life in this unusual academy. So this one is more like, which you get when you look at these characters, the new characters and stuff that they're wearing, it's like the vibe of this all looks futuristic. Like you get that right off the rip. So yeah, I can understand why it's like that. This DLC looks like it could be the third version of Scarlet and Violet. Like, you know how we have Platinum to Diamond and Pearl, and you have Emerald to Ruby and Sapphire. This looks like it could be whatever Indigo. Scarlet, Violet, Indigo. Like that's literally what this DLC looks like. Like if we were still, I have no doubts that if we were in the olden days of Pokemon, this would be what the third version would be based off of. Yeah, for sure. I have no doubts in my mind. Those are the new uniforms and stuff that you get. So the Pokemon, we only seen one new Pokemon in this DLC, and its name is Terapagos, and it looks like the third legend. It really does. No idea what the typing is, but I can tell you right now, this thing's got something to do with terrestrializing for sure. If you look at its back, and it has all the typings on it, like that, like fire, grass, electric, you know, something, whatever move this thing can do is probably gonna be something with like terrestrialization or something. Who knows? But you could tell by the crystals on his back. That's too easy. And in both of these, we'll be getting, like just like the previous generation, we're gonna be getting returning Pokemon, and I'm actually glad to see Milotic coming back. That's one of my faves. And Metagross. I know a lot of people like Metagross, but yeah, so they're basically doing the same thing that they did with Sword and Shield. It's basically bringing back old Pokemon and then, you know, mixing it with new legendary Pokemon. And of course we have new characters, which I've seen them somewhere. Where are the new characters at? Boom. Those are the new fits. These two characters are Carmen and Kyrian. They look like they're related in some way. As your adventure unfolds, you will meet a variety of characters. Kyrian and Carmen, I knew it, brother and sister who appear in both part 1 and part 2. These two call Kitakami home, and they attend Blueberry Academy as students. So I guess I'm assuming that the Kitakami Island, the Blueberry Academy, is close to the Kitakami Island, because that DLC, it looks like it's like in a dome underwater. Isn't that what the description said? Yeah, it's like it says it's a dome underwater, so it's located under the ocean. So yeah, it's probably under the ocean near the Kitakami Island. And I was kind of, when I predicted that the top of Paldea was going to be, you know, where the DLC was at, but I guess it's going to take place like a little bit further away from, you know, where Paldea is. So yeah, that's the DLC. That's all we know so far. And if you buy the DLC right now, I think you have it till like October 31st. So you got all year. Literally, that's probably around the time when the DLC is going to drop. Tuesday, October 31st is when your last chance to make your purchase. Buy, yeah, you get a code for the Zoroark, the Hisuian Zoroark. So we can expect this around the first one, at least around October, November, and you get clothes, new clothes. So I mean, I'm gonna basically buy it, you know, sometime soon before the 31st of October. But then again, it's like if you if you transfer a Hitsune, you can get that already because Home's going to be available like soon, so you can just transfer over a Zoroark. But I mean, I guess it's not going to have that Terra type of a the Dark Terra type. So yeah. But yeah, this is the DLC basically. This is all the details that they've given us so far. I wasn't too impressed on the presentation as a whole because really wasn't a lot of stuff, you know, major stuff. There was a lot of mobile games and a lot of mobile games. I think now Pokemon has shifted away from making a lot of spin-offs, and the mobile games are spin-offs. And I'm not the biggest fan of that, but it is what it is. I mean, if they want to you know, let smaller developers make, you know, mess with the mobile games, and then they can have all hands on deck. We can have Game Freak with all hands on deck on the mainline games. Then that's a plus in the future. We'll have, you know, better mainline games, and people will stop complaining about the hardware and, you know, live stuff. But they'll find something else to complain about because that's what, you know, that's what the internet is. But yeah, I wasn't impressed with the direct. It's like a C. I give it a C for sure, a C. And the DLC, I'm really hyped for the DLC, but you know, we knew the DLC was going to be in the presentation. Like, we predicted that. I predicted that. It was in my video. But I wanted, the only thing I wanted was Mystery Dungeon. I don't know if I'm asking for too much with that, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, DLC looks pretty cool. I'm excited for it. Just gotta wait. You gotta wait too long for it. You know, that's the only problem. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure you hit the like button, you subscribe, and you hit the bell. And I'll see you guys in the next vid.